It's Friday, so back again. Nice day. Right, let me get all situated. Yeah, all good to go. Right, sweet. So, excuse me. Jeez, choking on spit already. Um, we are finishing up this main little hub here. I have all the inputs together. I'm still trying to set up the. Let me. I'm still trying to set up the copper. But after I get the copper, I think that'll be good. So let's see. Yeah. We got acid, we have salt. In fact, I might just I guess the salt's okay. But yeah, we have our new copper area over here. It's still getting built out, but this will be done eventually. We should run out of copper anytime soon. There's a lot of copper here. Our food is also stable, so that's good. Not a fan of running out of food. We got our battleship. Hey, Specimen, good morning. Good morning. Hopefully you are doing well. But yeah. Everything is pretty good at the moment. Got a lot of cargo here. I guess I don't have storage for sludge. Makes sense. Am I running low on chlorine? Guess I am. I'm gonna pop this into that. Or not, never mind. I'm not gonna do that because I have no space. Actually, I could do this. That's how I do it. Let me use a level 1 pipe. Whatever. Oh, well, yeah, hopefully you're getting over your sickness. Sorry to hear about that. I'm doing pretty good. I had an interview today, and it was well, I've been told that in America we have a very strange job interview process, but I am done with interview 3 out of 4, so I only have one more interview to do until I figure out what's going on with all that stuff. But yeah, it went pretty well. Went pretty well. So I'm in a good mood because that interview went well. It's a large company. It's a company that is in the billion-dollar range. So they do have somewhat of an interview process. And also, the place I'm going to be working at is their global headquarters. It's their HQ, so that probably factors into it a little bit too. Yeah, I've heard from like Canadians and also from just other people in Europe. They're like, "Oh, your interviews are crazy. Like, you have to go through all this stuff for the like you might be an attendant at a gas station, have to do like multiple interviews or something." Okay. When you're looking at jobs in chemicals or pharma or at the docks, there's multiple talks. I guess that makes sense. Well, you know what? Maybe if I was living in Europe, it would be the same interview process, so maybe it's not so bad then. Because I do like engineering, medical device stuff, so typically a lot of talks when you're interviewing for that stuff. Probably would be the same in Europe. Where am I? Oh yeah, I need to do silicon, but I don't have the resources for it yet. That's okay though. Let's do vehicle management, increase our vehicle capacity, and maybe the next level of edicts. Two separate security checks and interviews, wow. I haven't had to... Well, I guess background checks. Yeah, background checks and interviews, yeah. If you're working with high-value materials or metals, I guess that would also make sense. It's like, you're not going to steal the stuff, right? It's like, no, I'm a trustworthy person. You can believe me. You can trust me, bro. I'm not going to steal the gold. That's how I imagine it. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait somewhat of a while before this stuff builds, because I do not make materials as quickly as I would like to. Oh boy. More valuable than gold, okay. Platinum, titanium, uranium. I don't know. Some exotic, crazy metal. I don't think there's any more copper I can get. I'm trying to keep my copper stable until I can get the new location up and running. And we are mining here, but it's not really fully built out yet. I need this storage for rocks and storage for soil. Let's actually put this on urgent. Both of these on urgent. I need these to build. That'd be preferable. So then this can accept copper. And then I have the crusher to turn it into crushed copper ore. And that's going to be sent to this central area here. He got flagged for weight checks because he ate too much? Jeez. Okay, that must be like some crazy, crazy stuff. I mean, it must be like a very, very tight tolerance if the weight triggers from just that small amount. It's pretty insane. I'm pretty sure he wasn't the only one tripping the scale either. I'd have to imagine, like, there's no way you can control your body weight that much if it's something as simple as sweating or eating. Probably pause these two. All right. See if I have any other easy battles to do. I think 470 I can do. It's just that after this 470 battle, I'm going to need to repair the ship. $2.5 million? Wow. Okay. Sheesh. Over 4 years? That guy is dedicated. And see, he ruined everything for everyone else now. See, this is why we can't have nice things. People snatching up the valuable metals. I think we're still okay. Yeah, we're still good. We're still good. My copper's getting very low, though. I'm very much running out of copper. I need that new location as soon as possible. We are almost completely out. How do I keep track of stuff with the stacked lines? What stacked lines? What are you talking about? What, this? Are you talking about this? Like how this is stacked? I don't know, let me know what you're talking about. I also have this one over here, too. Oh, this line's kind of empty, though. Oh, that's because it's not connected. Oh, okay, so the way that I do it is, in my mind, I know what these inputs go to, and I know what the recipe is. So and I have this organized by type. So this is the copper area, this is the steel area on the left, and on this right-hand side. So there's a left and a right here. The left-hand side is steel, right-hand side is iron. But I know the recipe, so, you know, assuming that I'm thinking logically, the only thing that would hook up to this would be the inputs required for the recipe. And since I know the recipe is copper, sand, and coal, I already know that within this stack I have copper, sand, and coal. So I don't have to look at the stack, I just know it's there because I look at what it's going into. And if I know this recipe, I know what's inside of that stack. So, yeah, basically I kind of memorize it a little bit. Yeah, and then this is like crushed iron ore, limestone, coal. And then the iron ore is on top, the coal's in the middle, and the limestone's at the bottom. And I also set it up a similar way. That's how I set up all this other stuff too. You see, it's the same sort of setup over here. It's not arranged the same way. Like, I didn't put the iron on top this time, but that's just the paradigm that I use when I build stuff in this game. So I just know what it is. Because that's just how I've been building this entire time. Boop, boop, boop. Slowly getting rid of this stuff too. And it's good to get rid of this so that I can reclaim some of the building materials because I am very low on building materials. I very much need those. Yeah, after that main hub is set up, I can deconstruct this area. And then I can move everything just to be over here. Got iron. I'm gonna need wood. I'm gonna need concrete as well. Yeah. Oh, there's so many things to build. Yeah, as long as you stay consistent with the way that you build stuff, it's pretty easy to keep track of what's going on over the long term. If you build it differently each time, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, that's how I do. What was the last ship engagement? Obviously we won. We explored the location. We got, okay, we're getting a lot of electronics from the places we're exploring. We have a rock mine, 2 other locations. Yeah. I'll just get the rest of these. But yes, I think we're getting to the point where after I get this set up, I think this will stay around for the rest of the game. Because I want to just have this little hub area to input ore and other inputs from the rest of the island. You see how this island's super duper long. I was thinking, you know what? Over the long term, I'm just gonna mine. I'm gonna mine these on site and then just send them back to the main hub, and then they'll do their thing over here. I just thought that was an easy way to have everything done. Make it less complicated. What's going on here? Oh yeah, I have this. What's this area? There. Okay. This finally got covered up with dirt. Now, if I do need to expand my food capacity, I should be able to construct additional farms in this area. Why I built that there. More electronics. Got the uranium mine. Got that. Plenty of things. So we've got the storage for the dirt that is now built. And we also have the storage for the rocks. We should be all good now, and this should now be able to... Yeah, that takes care of that issue. Awesome. So now we can feed this, get another excavator. Gonna build this as well. And this will provide hydrogen to fuel up the excavators, since they're all running off of hydrogen gas. Right. So this station is essentially up and running now. I think one more excavator will be good. And now that that copper mine is up and running, I think I will start to transition all of this stuff over to here. I already have the infrastructure here set up. We have our materials. I think we're good to go. I might need another train. It might be the case that we might go through the copper too fast. I'm not sure. You know what, let's just make another train. Why not? Just to be safe. Build that. That'll do its thing. Ship battle. 1. Blah, blah, blah. I think I'm pretty much explored most of this. We're also still clearing out this area here. I think that's about all the copper I'm going to be able to get from here without going super duper crazy. Probably will be the last bit right here. Just do these and then call it. All right. So I need to get the storage units here done. Let's make these urgent so that they get priority for the construction materials. Water resource is getting low. Nah, it's fine. Completely fine. So after this is done, we'll be able to provide electronics, and I can swap over the production to this area. We also have the maintenance depots ready to go. Because I just have to accommodate for everything that the copper is feeding into. Like right here, we have this big belt of electronics, which is downwind of the copper. So I have the maintenance depots that I'm going to make sure to replace. I'm also going to have to replace the... I think I might actually truck in the mechanical parts and the electronics. I don't think this needs to have a direct line from the factory, but I'll figure that out later. We got the edict research. That's nice. Yeah, then we have all this stuff too. We're going to be rebuilding all of this with more room and space. In due time. It's going to take a long time though. Eventually. Eventually. I almost wonder, maybe I could turn on the iron production. Oh, and I need hardware. No, mechanical parts. I need the mechanical parts. So I'm gonna get the mechanical parts from the steel. Okay. I might need to also have a backup for mechanical parts that is produced from iron, but for now, I'll just keep it at steel. For steel. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Alright, just gotta wait for this one. And after that's done, I'll turn on the copper production. Nice, this is actually almost full. I'm gonna upgrade the storage. That way we don't get bottlenecked with the amount of crushed copper ore that we can hold. So that's great. It is going, doing its thing, blah, blah, blah. Still good. There's the copper train. Dumped off another load here. Okay. All right. I'm just waiting on the copper storage. After this is done, I can turn everything on. Just a few more pieces. Maybe I can use the Unity and just get it done right away. That'd be nice. Or I can just wait and be patient. That works too. I also want to turn on the iron side so that I can start to make extra construction parts. I am very low on construction parts. I just don't make them fast enough for the speed that I'm building at. Right, nice. Let's turn on the... Oh, I need this guy too. I need this guy too. Or else everything will get stopped right here. I need this too. Bad. Wait. Okay. All right. In due time. It's not going to take too long. In fact, do I have the... I do have these guys boosted. So they are going... They are, in fact, going as fast as they can. In fact, let's connect this guy. This actually is not connected to the rest of these. There we go. Because we have a bunch of parts stacked up here. Want to make sure we're utilizing that. That'll make things go faster. Right. All right, awesome. We are running out of copper. I'm very worried about that. We're almost done with the transition, though, so... Not too worried. I'm not too worried. We'll be okay. Edit this area. Because my trucks should be dumping over here, but they're not for some reason. I don't know why. But maybe it's because I had this area here. Because it prohibits dumping of certain materials. And this iron really goes fast. Right. Okay, this is good. This is actually up and running now. I'm happy. And I think we have 2 trains, right? We do have 2 trains. No. Oh, why do you have coal? All right. I need to get rid of this coal. I need to empty that cargo. I just don't know how. Or maybe I need to deconstruct it and reconstruct it? I don't know. Let's do recover and pause. And now that it's recovered, I'm going to scrap it. And now that I've scrapped it, it does actually save the segments that you used to build it. I'm going to rebuild this. I'm going to make sure I set the filter as crushed copper ore so it doesn't pick up anything that it's not supposed to. And let's rebuild that. And in fact, let's look at the other train and make sure that that has the filters that it needs as well, if I can find it. I don't even know where it is. Are you? Where are you? Is this it? That's outer. That's the coal train. That's iron powder as well. Yeah, I don't know where the other copper train went to. Oh, he's right here. Just make sure that the filter is set so that we don't get any undesirable products in here. Right, awesome. I'm also going to continue to terraform a little bit, so I'm going to move this area here, down here, so we can get the rest of this. That'll be good. Let's assign some excavators and some trucks. Start to just terraform all this stuff out. Sculpt it to what I want it to be. And then after this segment, I'll probably move over to this part near the shoreline. And try to get this settled. Because I want to make a cargo depot over here that's going to import iron ore. And maybe eventually even copper ore too. Got a good stockpile here. Alright, now that the electronics are done, let us open the floodgates and turn all of this stuff on. So, so that gives us the electronics that we need. Then from the electronics that we need, we also get the maintenance. We get the vehicle parts. We don't need that right away though. Yeah, so maintenance and vehicle parts, and then also the construction parts too, but I don't have the iron set up. But we can at least start with the copper side. So I'm going to shut all of this off. I'm not going to deconstruct it yet because I'm not sure if it's wise to do that yet, but I will shut it off eventually. Yeah, we still don't have enough workers. Kind of sad. Oh, this too. We're almost out of copper. Just let this get its last little bit of copper out before I pause it. Or not even copper, of electronics out. Pause it after that. Still going. It done yet? Here, let's speed this up. Alright, waiting, working. Alright, now that they're all empty, we'll take off the boost, pause the buildings to get the workers back. And what else should I do? Maybe take these workers off too. Okay, now I have a positive worker count. Get those guys to work. That's a lot of copper coming out. I like that. That looks good. Looks good, looks good, looks good. I need to upgrade this belt here. Not going fast enough. So that takes care of that. We have this running through. There's also another segment that is not upgraded. Let's take care of that. Then this should fly through a lot faster. Nice. Yeah, we got plenty of copper now. And now that we have all this copper, we have it going through the electrolysis. Oh, wait, I didn't connect all the other electrolysis machines. I forgot. There we go. Fixed. Now the rest of the impure copper can go to their respective electrolysis machines. Then we get the big copper. Big, large amounts of copper here. And now we have production of electronics. And that'll filter down to the maintenance depot as well. Now to complete the rest of this, I'll also need to turn on the furnaces for the iron and the steel, so let's do that as well. I'm going to turn on one row at a time, so let's start with the bottom row. Especially since that's like the one row that's actually been completely built out. And we'll also need to actually connect the... We'll actually need to connect this belt here. I think that belt's facing the right way. Yeah. And now we can also just set on load. Have this set on unload maybe? Or maybe not. I just know that these are all facing the wrong way. I don't think I can switch these when they're already built. Yeah, I can't switch them. Can't turn them around. So now that's going to run through here. And I'll need to progressively shut off the other segment too to free up workers to actually run this. I'm going to leave the maintenance depot on. Let's take out another segment of this. That'll allow this to operate. Let's not... What is this? Not have the trucks put the stuff in. Oh, this is a level 1 blast furnace. That's why. The level 1. Ah, okay. That is somewhat of an issue, but that's okay. I'm going to turn all this off again. I'll leave that how it is for now until we are actually able to turn that on. That's okay for now, though. Now, I do need more workers, but I'm kind of wary of increasing my population because I just barely have stable... Well, I guess I do have food, but I feel like my food is easily destabilized, so maybe I'll upgrade one of these. Only one. That takes a lot of reds, though, and I need my reds right now, so... that's a pain. One do I upgrade? Guess it has to be this. I'll just have to wait. Yeah, now that most of the buildings have finished, it'd be a lot easier to get the rest of the ones. There's not too many of these storages left to make. Yeah, after this is up and running, we should have enough to support the rate that I build at. We got the mechanical parts as well. I'm not making steel, am I? So really, we just need to make sure that we import electronics to here, and we can still maintain our maintenance. And we do have steel being produced at this location. Okay, we're fine. Excavator has no fuel. What are you talking about? What you talking about? It should be able to get fuel from the hydrogen tank right there. Maybe it's trying to get resupplied by one of the fuel trucks. I do have these fuel trucks from the fuel station. Maybe they're trying to take priority over the excavator just refueling itself. Maybe that's the case. I'm still a little bit nervous about setting up zones. I don't feel like I know how to do it properly. But I know that zones make gameplay a lot easier. I just feel a bit unsure about it. Free up some diesel. My diesel keeps bottlenecking. I don't really know what to dump the diesel into, so I just kind of sell diesel to get bread whenever I need to free up some space. We actually are consuming so much sulfur that it's not accumulating anymore. That's a good problem to have. Right, everything over there is fine. We have a lot of ethanol as well. Plenty of medical supplies. That's good. Yeah, I need this blast furnace too. That's what I actually need. Start getting some of this production going. Okay, good. Oh, I got the slag too. I forgot about the slag. Here, let's make this urgent so we can get rid of the slag, because we're going to get bottlenecked on that very quickly. Make that urgent. I could probably do Unity on this. Go. That should keep everything running. Now we can get rid of the slag. There we go. Awesome. I'm gonna make so much slag. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get rid of all of it. We'll see though. Got more than enough blast furnaces over here too. And blast furnace upgrades to arc furnace. I wonder how many workers an arc furnace takes compared to a blast furnace. Hopefully it takes less workers. Not sure. Oh, it does. It goes back to 12. Takes a lot more energy, though. One of those. Yeah, I didn't realize that Still had to upgrade this blast furnace. Sad. That's okay, though. We at least have these running. We have, yeah, just the one. Let me go back to this. Plenty of those. Start producing here. Oh, and I never got the wood and the concrete slabs. Jeez. I totally forgot about those. Trying to make sure I give that enough room in case I want to split anything out from there in the future. Let's make this wood. This other one, let's make this concrete slabs. I might just truck those in. Not sure. I don't have a lot more real estate to use on the hub for the train stuff. I might just truck the rest of it in. Get these done. There we go. Always a little bit confusing. So we'll have the wood hook up there, and we'll have the concrete hook up here. We'll have to drag that all along all the rest of these. Fun times. At least this is gonna last a long time, if not for the rest of the game. You know, it's alright for it to be painful, as long as it's useful. Alright, so that's all the connections for the wood. Now let's do concrete. Click and drag. Awesome. Right, perfect. Multi-level belts. Good times. Yeah, I need to get the rest of these storage units constructed. Got a decent amount of electronics here. Yeah. I think since all of this stuff is at a greater scale than what I had before, I just need more people. Don't have enough people to run all this. Plenty of rubber, that's good. How are we doing on rubber? I'm pretty good. Alright, everything's good. What else do I need? I don't even know. Where's this guy going? Want to see what buildings are taking priority, so I want to see where this guy is delivering the construction parts. Alright, so that was for the belt. But yeah, that's gonna have to be built, so that's alright. Excuse me. Alright. Got the Vehicle parts 2. This is for the mechanical parts, I believe. Mechanical, there we go. And then we have glass. Glass is looking pretty good. I think this will all come together very nicely in the future. I mean, it already looks pretty nice now, so. Probably fill up these storage units with copper sooner rather than later. Right, so the copper portion's done. Just got to get the iron portion online. After the iron portion is up and running, I think I can focus back towards expanding to more resource locations and trying to get contracts up and running that will allow me to sustain my island. Guys, almost done. Got the belt. Stuff. Where is the... Oh, we ran out of yellows because we're not... Wait. Oh, we ran out of yellows because we don't have electronics over there. I see. I could just divert the electronics made here, put them towards this guy. Maybe that'll work? I don't know. We don't even really have too many stockpiled here. Yeah, I gotta get the construction parts up and running again. I kind of took that off too premature there. I don't have people. Ay, ay, ay. If only I could trade for the red construction materials. That would be so great. Too bad I can't. Hey, what should I do? What should I do? Need my construction parts, but I'm missing electronics. Yeah, you know what? Let's have the... Okay. Never mind. The thing I wanted to do is already working. That's good. We've got this too. Yeah, the only thing we're really missing is the construction parts here. Excuse me. I feel like I should turn, like, 2 of these off. We have way more copper than we need at the moment. So I might just turn a few of these off. Reduce this by half. Then we can put some of that towards the iron side. At least I hope we can. Okay, we're getting a few yellows now. That's good. Not as many as before, but something's better than nothing. I did switch over too quickly, though, even though I thought I didn't. You know what? Let's deconstruct some of the copper. Get rid of some of this. That'll help out. Because there isn't too much left to build. Right? Where'd that go? Okay, never mind. Maybe that was a different resource. What was that? Those are just regular ones, right? Oh, yeah, it is only level 1s. Okay. I'd need to deconstruct a level 2 furnace if I wanted to get the reds that I need. That's alright. I think I'll take away this. Will help me get a little bit closer. And what do I want to focus on beating up? Get all the stuff in this area taken care of. So now that this is built, we can start to deliver everything that we need for the level 1s. Store that here. And get some level 2s and then eventually 3s. That'll take a while. I have most of this stuff paused. Let me pause the construction. There we go. I just want to focus on these key buildings here. Everything else can be paused. I just really need these 6 storages. Because after those are done, everything will be good. I hope. I think these guys are almost done in this area as well. Probably move them somewhere else pretty soon. This is still very good. In fact, I might have too many trucks over there. Not all of these are being... Yeah, they're kind of just waiting around. Alright. I should have put a surface thing here for the maintenance. It'd be like a little... something something. Can never have too many trucks. You are totally correct. Can never have too many trucks. Let's get this. Just use that as a guide. And that way, when they wait here, they eat up less maintenance. Just for efficiency's sake. Alright, this really came together. I'm liking this. This is good. I like this a lot. I like this very much. Let's switch the priority to urgent here on all of these. I don't need to build this one yet. Focus on these. Oh, you know what I could do? I could actually... Oh no, I can't deconstruct this yet, can I? I could. Maybe I'll do that. It's gonna take a long time though. Do I have room to... I do. Yes. Yes. Then I could just rebuild it where I need it to be. Get that there. Perfect. I can do the same thing with the other one too. That. Is this? I want to make sure it's done building first. Okay, it's there. Quick remove, deconstruct. Now that that's removed, let's put this in here. All right. We're almost there then. Probably a few more things to take care of as well. I'm gonna have to redo my construction for the rails as well. Rails are very, very important. Very important. Get rid of this. Could try to build one of these steel guys. Let's finish this first. This is almost done anyways. Turn these back on. These need to be up and running as soon as possible, preferably. And over here, we still have that. Let's reconnect this, I guess. It was on the bottom. Don't have all the materials for that yet. Getting parts delivered. I'm gonna disable exporting by the trucks so I can pick and choose which buildings I want to be built. Instead of just having the trucks distribute them throughout all the buildings, I want specific buildings built first. So I'm gonna stop that there so it doesn't take away the stuff I need. We've got... Oh, do we not have yellow? Maybe we don't have yellow guys. I need yellow guys. I keep taking away stuff that I need. I should stop doing that. Just need that other batch of reds. There we go. Alright, now we can feed this back into the factory and continue to make our yellow parts, and then we can continue to make our red parts. A slight adjustment there. I guess it doesn't really matter because we didn't have enough electronics anyways. We do have them on the belt though, they are coming in. Just don't have enough of them. Deconstruct this stuff. Excellent. Everything is slowly getting moved over to where it needs to be. Slowly but surely. Right. Can I start to produce over here? Probably be good. Turn some of these on. We have a slight stockpile of electronics, but it seems like we might need to upgrade some of the assembly machines. In fact, I should just upgrade them right now. Well, I have the means to do so. Well, I still have the materials. Upgrade them. I think that'll be okay. Team could not store vegetables, low food supply, truck struggling to find destination. Large tree harvester has no trees to harvest. There's some mining designations. What are the mining designations outside of the... Okay, so that's the same one. There should be like one guy who could take care of that. Or not. I don't know. We still have all this area to dump in and it's not filled in yet. I think maybe the big thing will be that I don't know what the... Yeah. The big thing is just getting the dirt on top of this, because I need the dirt on the surface level so I can get the farming and whatnot done. We're still... Oh god, this guy's trapped. Unstick that guy. Right, the entire supply chain for the red construction parts is done. The only thing it's missing is steel. So we very much need steel. And that's going to be coming from... I guess I'll just take it from here. How high is this? 1, 2 spaces. Perfect. Right. I'll just loop this around. Now, the steel is not yet being produced, but when it is, we'll at least have a, it'll have the conveyor belt already built out, hopefully. I just need one of these blast furnaces to get built for the steel. Steel would be ideal. And then we have this guy. Now I just need to focus on the blast furnace. I think the blast furnace, once we get steel, I think that's the last piece of the puzzle to keep this running and have it take over completely from everything that we have in this area. In fact, we are still making steel over here. I'm going to take out this blast furnace and move it to the other side. Swap this for this. Put that in. Last thing I need is the oxygen furnace. I can turn all this stuff on. Unpause this. Let it run. I just need that last little bit of, I need 75, I have 65, just need 10 more. This is in action. Alright, transfer is almost complete. At least partial transfer. A few more things I still need to get, but they're not critical. Like the vehicle parts, I need to finish making those, but they're not the most important thing in the world. Looks like we're going through our copper pretty quickly. Not the worst thing, but need to make sure I don't run out. Okay, 2 more units, please. Just need 2 more units. Any day, any second. Anytime now. What's going on over here? Okay, there we go. I guess they're waiting on the yellows. Which is waiting on the electronics, okay. Right now that that's done, we are in business. Nice. We have steel. Oh, I need the oxygen on. Turn on the oxygen. Alright, oxygen is on. Oxygen's flowing. Oxygen is in. Oh, I need the water too. I forgot about the water. How am I going to get water up there? I have a plan. There's water right here. I think I'll just pipe that in. Trying to look at the whole setup over here. Alright, so we are going to need the groundwater pump. We'll get this. Plot that there. Build that. And I guess I can use pipe 2. Yeah, pipe 2 is alright. Go up and across. Slide this down. Oh wait, that's the wrong place. That's okay. I think if I do it like this. Have to actually get into the place where I need to make the connection. There we go. All right, perfect. And after we have the water, then everything should be good. Until I forget another thing. But yeah, hopefully that should be the last step. Fingers crossed. It's in there, pretty good. Got the oxygen, got the nitrogen. Need the water. There we go. Alright, sweet, we got water. Yes. Huzzah. The water goes through the system. It reaches the cooled caster. Cooled caster makes steel. Steel comes out. And we have a good time. I just gotta get this guy done too. Perfect. And the steel is going to split. This will eventually back up. We're not using it yet for the vehicle parts. That'll back up ever so slowly. We have this going over here. We have our yellow parts. We have those accumulating. Okay, good. This is good. So I think I'll just pause all of this now and reclaim my workforce and divert it over towards The new zone. Divert it towards the new zone. I'll leave that the way it is. Yeah, the only thing still on over here is the steel so that we can continue to produce the maintenance that we need. After the maintenance is up in our new area, I'll discontinue this and complete the transfer. Yeah, we got yellows, we have reds. We got the reds. Right, we're in business. We're in business. Nice. Now we are truly looking good. All right, nice. The only thing I really need to do is switch over this crushed iron ore and swap it around. But I don't have to do that yet. And in fact, I think maybe I should shut this down. I don't know. Because I am making maintenance over here, right? Yeah, we got the maintenance here. I don't have mechanical parts yet, though. The only thing I'm missing. I need more production off of the steel, though, before I can support that. Yeah, but for now, everything is working. So I have no complaints. Okay, let's turn these guys off. Turn these guys here on. That way we can utilize the full length of this belt here and accumulate as many construction parts as possible. Let's turn the copper back on so we can continue to produce a buttload of that. We're doing all right on electronics right now. I think most of the excess electronics are being trucked out to storage. Yeah. We do have scrap. Okay. All right. We're not really using this copper mine anymore, so I'm going to take my vehicles out. Everyone leave the work area. And what we'll do is we will fill this all in with the appropriate amount of filler. Yep. Copper mine is closing down. Served me well. Right, nice. All right. That's done. That is taken care of. Also going to get a few of these spaces that I left here. Oh, that actually needed to be. I was like, what was that there for? And I saw how messy it was. I'm like, that's why that was there. Okay. Gotta flatten that out. Let's edit the area to include these last little bits here. That's all right. filling this up. That's good. Very good, very good. There they go. There they go. Yeah, now this is nice and neat. What I like to see. Flatten it. Make it neat. Make it nice and angular. Beautiful. Best darn excavation I've ever seen in my life. Oh boy. All right. Nice. We also have this area. We're going to move this to... I'll move you here so we can get this area prepared for what I need it for. I also want to build a few, whatchamacallits. Crossings. I want a few crossings here. Just so that we can ensure traversability for our vehicles. Do one right here too. Nice. That should be actually very good. Right. We've got you. We're waiting for a truck. Nice. Excavator. Perfect. You know, I should put a... What is this? I should put a fuel station here. Just for funsies. Just for funsies. And then assign a truck to this. We have a lot more red guys now. That's great. I am so happy I have more red guys. Construction parts. Because that was getting a little bit annoying how I didn't have enough stuff to do my thing. I need to upgrade this. That guy's fine. Oh, this is a level 1 blast furnace. That'll all need to be upgraded. I want priority for the upgrade on the steel side, though. Steel is what I need. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We're still stable on rubber. In fact, we're starting to accumulate rubber. That's good. I mean, we were already accumulating it before, but now we have, like, even more of it. More is always better. In this game, at least. Plenty of copper. Slowly getting cleared. We have trees as well. Designate these for removal. Right. So far, so good. All right. is getting its materials. That's good. After this gets all of its materials... Actually, I should just take the materials from here. Just insert them. That's probably the better thing to do. I don't have to wait. I can just do it now. Nice. So let's get quick delivery on you. Quick delivery on you too. Guys. All right, now get these operational. Going to be a little bit short on the workers, but that's because I didn't delete everything over here. Reclaim all of this. I can get rid of the oxygen as well, the air separator. I can also get rid of the water input. Perfect. This frees up a lot of space. And materials, too. And now we have all this production. It's going towards steel. Blast furnace 2. I need to insert the limestone stuff. Ba-bam. Right. And you as well. Now we have the pieces that we need. Now we have production. Awesome possum. We've got a lot of steel that's going to come out now. Where's the... There it is. There it is. Waiting for product. Oh. Need to make sure the recipes are set properly. Nice, nice, nice. Now the only question is whether or not I have enough iron ore to support the production of all this stuff here. But at least we have enough workers since we transferred everyone from the old area. In fact, what's the old area look like now? I should probably deconstruct more of that. Yeah, like this. I should deconstruct this too. This is no longer being used. None of this is being used. What is this? I think that was for slag. Get rid of that. I was just looking at it. I was like, what was this for? Got a mine control tower. Let's move this area here. Take care of that stuff. Continue terraforming. Get everything all nice and neat. All pretty and witty. Nice. Everything's starting to look pretty good. Starting to look pretty good. Oh, there's another area here that I want to cover. I just realized I had to zoom in a little bit to see it, but there's like a little strip of land here that's a bit raised. I want to flatten that out. Like this. There we go. Make sure we get everything. All right, I like this. This looks good. I like this. We have all the inputs up here from the train. So we got the copper, coal, limestone. I mean, iron. I said copper. Iron, coal, limestone, copper, sand, coal again, salt, and acid. And we're able to make the iron, steel, copper, and glass all in the same general area. Get all of our production, construction parts, maintenance, even though I still need to actually activate this. Let's do that next. That's actually important. Let's do this. That's the next step. Okay, we have too much copper ore, but that is a good problem to have. So I'm not gonna quit on that. Power's still doing all right. We have designations outside of the mine area. Let's do... Where's this guy? Oh, this was like for filling in the dirt. Do I have dirt to fill that in? Why is it not being filled in? I guess I have other places too. But I want that place to be filled in particular. But it's not doing it. Not doing what I want. I don't like that. I don't think I have any more places to send the ship. I think I've explored all the places. At least all the ones where I can win. All the other ones are too hard for me to win with at the time. Go here for quartz. Are there contracts for quartz? That might be pretty good. Quartz, 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 quartz. No, not really. Okay. What can I make from quartz? I can make sand from quartz. And sand can be used to make what? Not too much, it seems. It can make diamonds from coal. Wait. 136 diamonds can be made. Production cost estimate 96 coal. Well, that's easy. Yeah, some of these contracts are actually very good. I just need to find the right one that I actually want to use. There's manufactured sand for dirt. That's not really worth it. Hey, Kazanir, how you doing? Wood for corn and corn into hydrogen is OP. I feel like I already have enough hydrogen. I have like, what, 9,000 units of hydrogen right now? I actually have too much hydrogen. I have too much diesel too. Got all this stuff over here. Like 3 of these dudes. Yeah, this is actually backing up down the production chain a bit. And I actually have a problem with too much diesel. I've been selling my diesel off for bread to get rid of it, but I don't know what else to do with the diesel besides use it for making rubber. But even making rubber, like, that doesn't get rid of enough diesel to not get bottlenecked eventually. I could just trade it away, though. I know that there is one trading contract for, like, trading diesel for gold. Maybe that would be a good one to use. I don't know. But yeah, I got my main little hub set up. I know I showed you it last time, but it's actually up and running now. Crack it to more fuel gas and then into hydrogen, run vehicles and ships and trains on hydrogen. Okay. That's not a bad idea. I guess I can continue to convert all the rest of my vehicles over to hydrogen. I already converted most of them already, but there's still a few of them to finish off. Yeah, hydrogen, way more efficient, less pollution. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I've only really been using... I only have hydrogen trains, so I'm already ahead on that one, I guess. Got a little fuel station here, too. Yeah. Let's convert the rest of the trucks into hydrogen. Hydrogen trains are faster top on the right path. All right. Get all these guys going. Because I'm basically piece by piece setting up everything over here. And then I'm getting rid of the production that I had here. So this, I can probably just get rid of this now. I don't really need that anymore. We have all these. And slowly turn these on. When I need to, at least. Right. Not enough people. I don't think I have any more people to take away from here. What else could I turn off? I could turn this off. Yeah, I don't need that anymore. This is useless. Or should I keep it? I'll get rid of it. I'll get rid of the crusher at least. I know that there's still a small little patch here that I wanted to get, but I'll look at that later. I should expand one of my housing units. I almost have enough to just do this completely, but... Yeah, I got this little thing going on here now, so it's nice. Got surfacing for the idle trucks too, so they don't take as much maintenance. I never noticed that they had more detail on the bottom, like that black and yellow bar. I never noticed that detail on the trucks. I never really looked at them too closely. And then we have our copper mountain here. Hopefully this lasts long enough for me to figure out where else to go for copper. But this is like a pretty big deposit, so I'm not too worried. I think the next deposit would be here. That's not a lot of copper, though. And then also, probably the other end of the island. Over... Yeah, there's another one here. That's not a lot. This is like very little. What else? Then this. That's probably the next largest spot. And then this is like a little mother lode over here. With megas? Oh boy. Okay, good. I'm glad I won't get through that anytime soon, because I would like that to last a long time. Alright, we do need more people. And do we have enough? Where are the rest of my red dudes going? Oh, they're going here. Okay. I think the settlement upgrade is more important than the storages over there for the vehicle parts. Let's put this on urgent. I would like that done as soon as possible. I also have, okay, so there's no wastewater building up. That's good. All right, looking good. Looking good, looking good, looking good. I am happy. And we do make enough food, so that's also good. That means I can expand my population without worrying about everyone starving and dying again. But yeah, I think I might want to hammer out food production a little bit more. But for now, it is doing fairly well. It's at least stable. I also wanted to get the zones done, but I still... I feel a little bit nervous about setting them up because I don't want to mess up my... Oh, there's big storage stuff here. I don't want to mess up my my island. We definitely have enough wood, though. We have, like, buttloads of wood. No, I don't want to mess up my burning vehicles. Not at all. I want everything to stay the same and never change. It's going to be a while, I guess. How many of these am I making? I only have 2 of these active. Yeah, it's going to be a while. That's going to be a while. I do have slight power disruptions, but they're not anything serious. It's just like... It's not a blackout, it's more like a brownout where it's like just a momentary lapse of electricity. Is there anything else I can turn off? I don't think so. Actually, I might be able to turn this off because I do have the... Yeah, I do have these on. These are doing their thing. They are accumulating. Yeah, let's turn off the maintenance guys. Yeah, each one of these is 12. Alright. That frees up a lot of workers. Now we're only at -3. Yeah, I just want to have a large enough stockpile of construction parts to actually build and not have to wait, because waiting kills me on the inside. And right over here, I'm planning to make a cargo depot, and I want to get the contract... Where is it? I want to get this one. The vehicle parts exchanged for iron ore. I want to use that to supply iron ore to my little hub area, just to kind of supplement this, because this is like already like... This used to be a mountain, now it's not. And I feel like I'm going through iron like very fast, so I just want to sort of mitigate my consumption rate of iron as much as possible. We still have a fair amount left, but I just feel like I'm using too much too quickly. But anywho, yeah, we still have our research down here. When you have vehicles in the default zone, they can be scheduled from anywhere on the map to anywhere on the map. When you zone them, they will stay in the work area. This reduces distance by at least 3 or 4 times. Better trips. Also mean less fuel, less maintenance, higher throughput. Not using zones is currently inefficient. Yeah, I understand this. I just have to think of the way that I'm going to actually implement them. So I know that they're good, and I know I should use them. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what does that look like for me in my game? How am I going to set that up? I'm basically stuck on the planning phase of, okay, I know I have to do, and I know I want to do, but how do I do? I'll figure it out, though. I just need to think about it for more than 2 seconds. Maybe experiment a bit. I also need to figure out what my zones are gonna be. Yeah, I will get it. It just takes some time to... I just need some time to think. Is that settlement done? Yeah, it's getting there. It's almost done. Gigantic blue box. Interesting build animation. Right. That should give me enough to run what I need to run. So we have agriculture here. And this is pretty much autonomous. This doesn't require any trucks in order to deliver the food to the settlement. One thing I was thinking about, though, which I'm kind of undecided about, there's food that you can directly input into your settlement, right? So, like, you know, vegetables, corn, potatoes, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And then there's the more complicated food products like, say, you know, meat or eggs or tofu, things that require a little bit more processing, a little bit more infrastructure. And I was wondering if I could keep all that infrastructure near this area all in one space, because right now that food is being kind of done in this area. So we have the chicken farm, we have the food processor for the meat, and we've got these food processors for the soybeans. But alternatively, maybe I don't need these complicated food products. Maybe I can get by on just potatoes and vegetables. Maybe making other sources of food is something I don't need to do. Decisions. Got enough sand, though. You can always make more sand through quartz, too, so I'm not too worried about running out of sand. Corn, vegetable, potato, fruit. All super easy. Yeah, vegetable, potato, corn, fruit, yeah. And I know that the more variety that you have, the less demand that you get for any one food source. So say if I added in another food source besides what I have here, which is mainly just... Actually, we can see how this changes when the tofu runs out. The tofu's about to run out. It's going to go from 44, it went up to 65. Can make all 4 in one greenhouse. Yeah, I guess. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just do a rotation of all 4. And I do have fruit unlocked, right? I got fruit, I got corn. I just need to figure out a way to plot them all into the markets. Yeah, how should I do this? Yes, crop rotation does help with fertility. That would be better fertility-wise. I just want to make sure I don't run out of food. That is very, very bad. Alright, I think I got a plan. I think what I'll do, instead of making these food markets mixed, I think I'll make the food markets exclusive to one thing. So fruit, this is already potato, this is already vegetable, and then make this like corn. And then this on the side, because I am making tofu, I am making eggs and meat. Maybe I'll discontinue that. Yeah, maybe I'll discontinue that. Because that'll free up workers over here as well in the food processors. It'll also free up space. Hey, do I even need this? And then over here I had corn and soybeans to feed into the tofu and the ethanol production. We have a whole entire unit storage of medical supplies, which is super duper good. Yeah, let's do the crop rotation. Let's change this to corn, fruit, potato. And I want to stagger it too. So I don't want to just copy and paste them to all the greenhouses. I want to do like, so this is like vegetable, corn, fruit, potato. Let's do, I don't know, corn, fruit, potato, vegetable. And just kind of keep rotating that. So the next would be fruit, potato, vegetable, corn. Fruit, potato, vegetable, corn. And just stagger them like that so that we always have a supply of any one of these products at any given time. So was the last one. So potato, vegetable. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about my progress at the moment. I'll just whatever. I'll just put it as whatever. It doesn't matter. Swap that. As long as they're all different, all that matters. There. So that should help out a lot and give us what we need. The only other thing I need to figure out is how we're going to make this work with the belts. So with these belts, we got fruit. We got corn. So I got to feed in corn. Let's take this off. Because corn is loose. For the corn. Take this off too. So all of the corn should flow that one. This is a big mess. I can't see anything. And we already have the splitter for the... Yeah, for fruit versus vegetables. So we have fruit and vegetables already figured out. Well, actually, no, because we have this other direction to worry about now, too. Yikes. And those pipes are up very high. I'm going to reroute this. Just got to make it work. I don't care if it looks ugly or not. I just want it to work. I just want it to work. So I'm going to connect this over to this guy. Because this is where the filter is to filter out vegetables from fruit. So putting that there, that should make everything work properly. So that'll feed into here. That'll feed into there. Good, good, good. Now I just got to deal with the loose products. Get a good sense of what's going where. Why do I have two of these? Why do I have two of these? What the heck? Oh, it's because I filter them out at the beginning rather than at the end. That's what I did. Yeah, I filtered out the corn from the potato at the beginning. So this is already filtered out. Where are these going? This one's going to the corn. So this is already connected to where it needs to go. So that's good. That means I don't have to change that. And the other one's already connected to where it needs to go. So everything's fine. Okay, everything's good. The things I changed, that was the only thing I needed to fix. Everything else is already how it should be. All right, now we wait. Now we wait. And with the extra stuff, I guess I can just deconstruct that. Making tofu is like the most painful thing. Soybeans kind of suck when it comes to yield. Kind of suck a lot. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Tofu's kind of a boring food anyways. Let's give people food that's more tasty. We got the meat. I don't care about the meat too much. Do I need... I don't need chickens for anything, do I? Guess I could make food packs if I wanted to, but I don't really care about that. Let's tear this all down. No more animals. Oh. Can I remove them? I guess I just gotta kill all the chickens. Good lord. All the chickens gotta go. Wait. I killed 250 chickens. I only got 60 carcasses. That makes me sad. I would expect like 200 carcasses, not 60. All this food is a scam. It's all a sham and a scam. It's a sham and a scam, I say. Not really worth it, to be honest. Looking at that yield. Because I had like, what, 150? Did I have 150 or 200? Something like that. And I got 60 carcasses that came out of there. Not the best return on investment. Get rid of all this stuff. I guess I could get rid of the train, too. I don't really need this train here anymore. I can at least get rid of the remaining products that need to be delivered. And I could repurpose this into something else. I just don't know what yet. I don't know what I should repurpose this train into, but I should repurpose it into something. I'll figure that out later. Refinery area is fine. And you said that I could crack the... I could crack the diesel into fuel gas. What was it? So I can take the diesel. I can turn it into naphtha. Then I can turn the naphtha into fuel gas and hydrogen. Okay, so that's the pathway. That is the pathway. All right. Might need a little bit more space for that. But yeah, that'll convert everything into hydrogen, right? And then I can run the ships off of hydrogen. Yeah, this is taking 177 per journey. 177, huh? For fuel, if I wanted you to use hydrogen, how much would that be per journey? I don't know yet because it's not converted. Oh, 213 per journey. That seems like a lot, but looking at the yield that we get of hydrogen versus the yield that we get from diesel, maybe that's not... Maybe that is more efficient to use hydrogen for the ships. It also just gives us a way to not get bottlenecked too, because we can turn the diesel into hydrogen and not worry about diesel building up. Let's do that. Let's convert all these ships that I have. They're all going to be hydrogen now. Convert this to hydrogen. Be stored there. Rid of this. Hydrogen. Upgrade the capacity. Looking good. All right. This guy too? All right, cool. Can I make my battleship run off of diesel? I mean, hydrogen? I guess this only runs off of diesel, huh? I have a lot of stuff in here, and I don't know how to get it out. I mean, I would assume that this stuff would just be taken away, but apparently not. Get a few more of these trucks. And then after I get all of the ships converted, which I don't think this... I think this has to be diesel. I'll start to think about the zones. Yeah, let's think about the zones next. How are we doing on food? I don't see any accumulation of corn or fruit yet. But maybe it just hasn't been long enough. Yeah, we're still going through the chain there. One fuel, blah blah blah, hydrogen, blah 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 blah. Wait, 304 per a single journey. Wow, that's a lot of hydrogen. That is a lot of hydrogen to make for this cargo ship. That is quite a bit. To be honest, I should just make a pipe and route the hydrogen straight to the storage, because I'm using trucks right now, but I'd rather just deliver it straight over there. Take this guy. Get him to where we need to go. Please. Okay, thank you. That takes some of the burden away from the truck. And that allows this to be consistently fueled up with hydrogen, so I don't have to worry about that being empty. Go. Fuel should be excellent. Perfect. The next is this guy. Should I run a pipe all the way down here? Seems a bit excessive. Probably better than using the truck, though. I don't know. This seems like it might be more convenient that way. Long pipe. Long pipe. Right, perfect. Right. So that takes care of the hydrogen fuel for the cargo ships. It's going to take a while for the fuel to distribute itself. So maybe I should even make this I guess a level 2 pipe is alright. I mean, it's not like ships need to be refueled every 2 seconds. It only needs to be refueled every time it docks back, so this is fine. Got this, we got the... Yeah, we need to make sure that our coal is consistently in stock. There we go. Perfect. That'll help alleviate the bottleneck here too. Awesome. There he goes. Alright, this is still running strong. We're actually accumulating level 3 parts again for once in my life. Feels good. Let's get the vehicle parts going. Now, I did say I wanted to do zones, but another thing I want to do besides zones is I want to also get imports of iron ore running. So what should I zone? What should I zone? I could have this be my research area, I guess. I don't know. Got all these things here. This is actually all done. Nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. I like the amount of space that gives me. Get the rest of this filled up. We also have this. Is slowly being taken care of. I have a lot of room over here. Guess that's cool. How we doing on... Yeah, we are going through that pretty quick. Let's go down another level. Okay, rotate. Actually go down 2 levels. Then after we go down 2 levels, let's go across. Get the rest of this out. Oh, why is that slanted? Awesome. All right. That should keep us all right for the next 5 minutes. I don't know. This is slowly being filled in, but not as quickly as I would like it to be. We're also slowly excavating mountain here. I wanted to put the cargo depot maybe like right there. I should actually be able to fit that in. See. Cargo depot is... Or cargo... Yeah, cargo depot. Here... Alright, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. So we will have a unit module. That unit module... What's the capacity for this? What's the capacity for the small and the medium? I don't know what the capacity is. Or is it telling me right there? Is it 125 and 250 or is it... No, it's 500. Okay. So maybe the capacity is 2 times the throughput. So that would mean that a unit module has a total capacity of 250. So if we look at the contract for the vehicle parts that we need to deliver, we only need 107. So if we have a maximum 250, we'll be able to supply about 2.5 trips or 2.5 trades of the contract, which will then result in about, what, 3,750 units of iron ore? So that'll come out 3,750. I'm going to need to have a lot of storage for that loose material. Build that out. Loose module, let's use the medium size. Actually, let's use the unit module first. Then we'll use the loose for the iron that gets delivered. Right, this gets upgraded, and then after it's upgraded, we get another 2 slots. Those other 2 slots will be another 2 loose modules here. Wait, what happened to the... Where's the upgrade? Hey, what the heck? Oh, wait, that was just it building. That wasn't the upgrade. Okay. I just confused myself. All right, now for the upgrade. Now for the... Take a while. Yeah, so we'll get rid of all of this. And then I could have some infrastructure here, so I could process it at the depot. And by process, I mean I'm going to crush it into the iron powder. The iron ore crushed. So process it at the depot and then ship it out via, or train it out. Yeah, ship it out via train to this area. I think that'll be pretty good. Now, the only thing else that I need to make sure is all together is I need to make sure that I make enough vehicle parts to do that trade. So let's get this built. That'll get built. We have enough workers now to actually run this thing, so turn this on. Yeah, I think we're all right. We have a good amount of electronics. We could probably make them a little bit faster, but for now, it's all right. Maybe I'll upgrade another 2 of these. Or 4. Let's do 4. Why not? Get those upgraded. I'd like to accumulate a little buffer of electronics. Even though the electronics are being delivered to these storage areas over here, storage things. I don't think we produce any more steel here, so I can get rid of all that. Clean this up. Clean this up. Right. Oh, I also need to rebuild the rail part assembly. Totally forgot about that. Clean this up. Could just take all this stuff away. Doesn't connect to anything anyways. And this too. Nice. Now I could turn this back on. In fact, I think I will. Because right now I have 0 production, so I might as well make something. We also got, yeah, all that stuff. This is being taken care of. We still have mechanical parts. Steel, steel, steel. So our steel reserves have basically been depleted. That kept us in pretty good shape though, so not too bad. Could turn on another furnace. Do that. I think my steel consumption is greater than my steel production, and I want to accumulate steel, so actually get this all built out. Never stop building, I guess. Do I have enough iron? Yeah, I do. Got enough concrete, got enough wood. Am I missing something? I'm missing something here. Oh, wait. Ah, I see. Wait, where's the iron going? Someone taking away the iron? I don't know. Yeah, anyways, I need to take this, put on the right recipe, turn that on. I think two blast furnaces should be able to support the amount of iron that I need to run most of this. because each of these casters is making 24 every 60 seconds. Each of these needs only 4.5 every 60. So I've got like what? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, 12. 12 times 4.5. That's 54. Yeah, so if we have 2 rows of furnaces on, we should be able to supply our factory with the iron that it needs. So that should be okay. Then we have the electronics. We upgraded some of the assemblies, so we should be accumulating, which we are. Right, and then we have the red guys. Now the red guys take steel. Oh, I need so many of those. I'm gonna turn the rest of these on. Just because, why not? Alright, I need a cargo ship. Or, yeah, cargo ship for this depot. Oh, also, how is my reputation for the... Do I have enough reputation to trade vehicle parts for iron? I don't. Requires reputation with the village to be at least 2. So I need to raise the reputation. That is this island here. Let's raise the reputation by 1. And then I should be able to get what I need. Yeah, so this should load. Oh, we have the damaged cargo ship too. Let's deliver that to where it needs to go. Oh, wait. How do I have 1.3k inside of here? And that hasn't been emptied out. Wow. My shipyard's a mess. It's full of random stuff. Alright, so we got the damaged cargo ship. Bring that home. Then when it comes home, it can make the delivery to the settlement. And then we can unlock that contract for the iron ore. You come back. Dock. And let's set you out again. There we go. Not enough workers. Oh my gosh. I need more workers again. Sad. Also, I noticed that my food is starting to decrease a bit, which I do not like. Alright, we have all 4 of these foods now. Consumption rate is starting to level out a bit. We're a bit low on corn though, but we have all 4. We have potato, vegetables, corn, and fruit. I should be able to store more potatoes than just... I don't know why the storage capacity seems like it says only 400. Maybe it's like a little glitch or something. Because I definitely have a storage capacity of 800, but it's only showing 400. Maybe it doesn't show the extra 400 capacity until after this segment on the left-hand side starts to fill up. Right now it's only showing me out of 400. It should show me out of 800 because that's my total capacity. Interesting. Alright, yeah, we're doing good on food. I hope. I think. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. How am I doing on fertilizer? How are we doing on fertility? I think we do get a fertility bonus. And I guess on average we're losing 11.4% each month. How are these all doing? I think that's all right. We're not using too much water. We have more than enough water coming through the thermal desalination. Got a little trading dock there. I wonder if I could have put the trading dock somewhere else. I just didn't have a good place for it, so I had to put it over here, but not exactly the best place. Also, we're full on diesel. Let's trade some of that away for bread. Yeah, I don't like that I only have 8 months of food left. I'd prefer to have 12 months or more of food. At least a year's worth. What's going on with the maintenance? I don't like the maintenance thing. Hold on. What's going on? We don't have enough steel. Okay. Let's turn some of these off. We're draining too much steel. We can't support all that production. It's affecting our maintenance. Now, I do have... What is this? We've got... Oh, we have too much slag. Oh, or did I never take care of the slag? Hold on. We have slag there. Ah. The slag built up and stopped production. Right. Now the slag is able to be removed. Look at this. I meant to do a level 2, I did a level 1. Did that a lot by accident. Nice. Okay, there we go. Now we can get rid of the slag. And then both of these can run again. And that should help put the maintenance in the right direction. Actually, look at how this is doing. Yeah, we had a little drop here. That's when we started having the steel issues. This should fix it, though. At least I'm hoping it will. Why do we have a slow belt? I need a fast belt. Let's upgrade these belts. I need speed. Got a need for speed. Upgrade all these. There we go. That way we don't have to wait as much for the materials to get delivered to where they need to go. Get that expedited. Maintenance is still going down, so that's not good. Paused. This is paused too. Let that continue on. Let that go. We turning this around yet, or do I need to intervene more? The green bar is going back up. I assume that's good. Not enough maintenance. I don't like that. But what are we missing? We have the mechanical... Okay, the mechanical parts are limiting factor here. Speed up these belts so we don't have to get better throughput. Let's get better throughput. Yeah, I think we just don't have enough... we just don't have enough steel coming through is the issue. And why would we not have enough steel coming through? Let's see. Ah, this belt is slow too. This is also slow. Let's speed this up as well. Because the faster we get the ore into the blast furnace, the faster we can make our steel. And our iron too. Even though this iron is about to fill up. I want it to fill up. I actually don't want the iron side to run as much if it doesn't have to. I'd rather prefer for most of the iron ore to go towards the steel production because steel is doing a lot more work compared to the iron. Okay, now we're out of maintenance. Not good. Yeah, why are we so low on, Here, let me stop the diversion of... Let's put all the steel towards the assembly. I need to make sure this maintenance doesn't become a problem. Do not want to deal with maintenance problems. Alright, food seems like it's still depleting. I don't like that. Okay. Do we have a buildup of sulfur? No, we don't. That's not the issue. Where is the fertilizer? So we don't have enough ammonia. Why do we not have enough ammonia? We don't have enough ammonia because... we got through all the fuel gas, wow. How curious. I think they should start to equalize soon. Okay, yeah, it went back up. I just was not making enough steel. Please tick up. There we go. All right, yeah, it's going up. It's trending upwards, so it should resolve itself fairly soon. We got, yeah, 4 furnaces for the steel. We're running all these. We have 3 of these running, actually. Yeah. This is going into 3 of these. Yeah. All good, all good. The vehicle parts there. How are we doing on iron? Doing all right. Yeah, maybe I need that level 3 belt. Maybe level 2 just isn't fast enough. For the iron powder, at least. Right, copper's still good. That's good. Food is going down considerably. I do not like that. That is not good. We're making vegetables, corn, fruit, and potatoes. I was hoping that this would heal us against... Is what, we're just not making enough. We're just not making enough, okay. 2.9, 3.3, 3.9, 2.9. What's our consumption rate? 34 every 60. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 2.9. 9 times 8. That means we're only making 23.20, which is not enough to meet demand. I might need to transition back to only potato and vegetables in order to be able to meet everyone's demands. Yeah. I think I'll have to do that. Well, I tried something different. It did not work out. But that's okay. Potato. Gonna switch back to the old regiment here. I know that this gives me enough food to feed everyone if I only have 2 products instead of 4. Let's try to get that food back up from 4 to 12 would be ideal. That's what I would like. You know what? In fact, maybe I was just approaching it the wrong way. Hold on, let me take a look at the production here. So when we only have 2 products, we're getting 8 and 7.8. That gives us... Oh yeah, that would be a lot better. And what would demand be? It can only be excuse me, 34. Okay, that's fair enough. Right. I know what I'm gonna do with the food situation. I just need it to stabilize first before I make that change. I'll just wait for that to do its thing. Buy some bread to sort of alleviate things a bit. Okay, so we got this. We've got the cargo ship. A cargo ship takes 22 workers, huh? I want to get a fluid storage for the hydrogen. I'll switch that cargo ship to hydrogen after it does its first little run, but for now it can stay the way it is. Get 2 more of those. And we will put a contract on for the exchange of vehicle parts for iron ore. Yeah. Awesome. And we're going to assign that contract to these modules. Got the vehicle parts here. All right, awesome. All right, we should be good. Should be good. I just need to have the vehicle parts delivered to the unit module. Put a little box here. Vehicle parts. Keep full of under... Can I type inside of there? It'd be cool if I could type inside of that. I guess I have to do it at 20 unit increments. I can't have an exact number. Very sad. It'll just have to be 120 then. Not enough worker. Oh, that's because I just made the these loose modules that take 4 people each one. That's why this went down. Now I need more people. Very sad. You know what? At least the food is going up. I like that the food is going up. That is good. I'm gonna need a lot more water to make enough food to feed all the people that I need to run this island. That's a pain. We got the flu. Not good. Disease, -15. That's a big one. Air pollution. Air pollution's big too, huh? We'll have to figure out how to deal with that later. Preferably with the exhaust scrubber. I think I have that unlocked, do I? Yeah, I do. That turns the exhaust into a lot of different things. Reduces pollution, though, which we very much need to keep in mind. Got a slight deficit when it comes to health. I think most of the exhaust is coming from the blast furnaces. You know, one thing I do actually wonder about can only be built on top of a limestone deposit. I'd have to build that here. Requires ground deposit with thickness at least 6. Current thickness. Oh, it requires a certain thickness too? That's wild. That is unexpected. I wasn't going to build this anyways. I just wanted to see how it worked. Looks like that's not going to happen, though. Alright. Exhaust scrubber is probably the best option for getting rid of air pollution. Now, what I would want to do is, look at the tech tree here. I would want to pair the exhaust scrubber, because the exhaust scrubber... See, where are you? The exhaust scrubber, right here. You can see the recipe. It produces carbon dioxide as well as sulfur. I would prefer to take the output of the carbon dioxide and then turn that into graphite via CO2 recycling. So then I could funnel all the CO2 into this chemical plant and get graphite from it, but alas, I do not have the tech. I need to get silicon still, too. A lot of things I need to do. Oh, silicon's gonna be rough. Because I need to get sand, coal, and graphite. Get that all together. Molten silicon. Silicon reactor. Make the silicon polymer. Then that silicon polymer needs to be combined with electronics and a PCB. Make electronics too. That's a bit complicated. Not too bad though, just do one step at a time. It's just more work than I'd prefer to do at the moment. I am feeling a bit lazy. It's Friday. I just kind of want to relax. I'm taking it slow though. Taking it slow. What happened here? Oh, quartz mine. Okay, hooray. Alright, that's all fine. It'd be crazy if there was like an iron mine and a copper mine. That would just make the game too easy. Alright, so we have the contract set up. All we need to do is deliver the vehicle parts here, and then we can start to receive our iron ore. Maintenance is recovering. I like that. We just needed to get more mechanical parts here. Oh, the steel is actually backfilling. That's good. And I can probably resume production of these construction parts now. I'm gonna turn, so I have like a little carousel system here. I'm gonna turn these last two. On. There we go. And we don't have enough workers. Okay. I should be able to get rid of some workers here. Yeah, here. Let's shut this down. That should free up enough people. Don't have any more meat. Don't need any more of this. I can take this away. Yeah. Take that away. Start to clear out this area, make it less congested. The rubber can stay. Rubber's fine. We having food issues again? What's going on here? We've got plenty of potatoes. We are accumulating vegetables as well. We even have a little bit of bread on the side helping out. Maybe I should just make more farms. I already have 8 farms though. It seems like enough, huh? At least it should be. Got an accumulation of corn now. I could import the corn from here to take care of excess so it doesn't pile up. I could... Do people eat soybeans? Do they eat them? Or are they only for industry? No, you don't eat soybeans. You only eat corn. Okay. So I don't have a way to get rid of the soybeans right now. Maybe I shouldn't even make soybeans. I don't know. I'll figure out what to do with them later, but for now, let's just give this a thing to get rid of the corn. We'll have the corn get delivered to its respective food market, and we will do that by creating a belt here and connecting it up. Connecting it up to there. That should help to keep us solvent here. We are having food issues. I only have 2 months of food left. It's crazy. We have potatoes, though. We're just lacking when it comes to vegetables. We've got this. Yeah, I think I'll just truck in the excess corn. And the corn will give us enough variety to decrease the amount of food that we demand each month. That'll keep things stable, I'd imagine. Yeah, should be good. Alright, I'm not going to look at the food for a while. I think that should be okay. If not, I don't know. I'll just cry or something. I don't know. Ooh, it's like little... So I've only really used the cargo ship for loose materials. I've never seen that unit materials are actually inside of a... Why is the name of this thing escape me? A cargo container? That's what they're called, right? Yeah. Yeah, so we've got plenty of got iron ore. This is full. But then we want to export this to... I guess I should have a storage bin, huh? And then after the storage bin, we could put a crusher. Maybe sideways to save room. Yeah, I'll put it long ways. Long ways is okay. Here we save some room for the other crushers that may come in the future. Connect that up. And then we'll have the train station somewhere here in front. And I don't think I have enough materials to build all this stuff at once, so I'm gonna go into the planning mode and finish the rest of this off. Okay, food is looking good. I very much like that. Let's take a look. The train buildings. Where am I going to put you? I'll put you... Let's do this. These are all going to be loose. We'll put on an accompanying storage here for loading. And now we just got to get the track set up. stuff out of the way. Nice. Pretty much did what I wanted to do. Also get rid of this here. Perfect. Nice. This is all slowly coming to resemble what I wanted it to. I'm just going to do it the same way that I did it for all the other ones. Same sort of setup. Connect. Actually, I could make one for this too. Never mind. Boom. Slide this across. Excellent. Alright, so that'll be for the iron ore that comes in from the contract that we have. Just hook this up. Each one to a respective input there. Right. I'm going to build this straight away so we can start accumulating ore here. And then the rest of this, I'll let this just naturally get built at, you know, however fast that happens, which probably won't be too fast. Probably take a long time. So next is the track. I'm not really the best train planner, but as long as it works, that's all I care about. This out here. Do that. Got a little loop here. Match that up with the train station. Set that. Let's make sure that we're able to get back. So I have the... Get rid of this. Right, I have the copper here. And for the copper, I set up a bi-directional track. Now, if I have both the copper and the iron ore coming through this way, it would make sense to have a unidirectional track so that we prevent traffic issues. So I will actually need to figure out how this is gonna happen. I see it. I know what to do. We're gonna get rid of these crossings here real quick, just so they don't get in the way when we reorganize this. We're gonna have to make a parallel. Actually, I'm gonna let's not do that. Hold on. These actually might be useful. Let's cancel the deconstruction. I can actually use these to plan out where those parallel tracks are gonna go. So let's keep these the way that they are, actually. I only need to keep one side, I think. So let's get rid of this side. This side can actually go. The other sides can stay. And this side can go, the other side can stay. Yeah, that's what I want. And so what I'll do, I'll take the crossing here, copy it over, and take this other thing, copy that way. And that's how we'll do the track. Do the same thing over here. Just copy the... Make sure I only get the crossing. Right, and this way we can replace the track without actually disrupting operations, which is nice. Well, I guess we will disrupt it, but it was less disruptive than it could have been. There, that's there. Let's go to the track. it. I need to do my... You know what? Probably better to do it from here. Because this is just straight. Right? Straight? Straight ahead? Right? Yes? No? Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Get up the thing. Oh. There's a little thing here that is interesting. There's like a little raised area that's preventing this other track from finding a valid path. Thing actually can't go. Okay, that kind of worked. I added like a little hump, but that actually lets me go over the... Why does that still feel wrong? It feels like I should be able to not have to do that craziness to actually get the track to work. How about now? Okay, now it's... Okay. I had to do some weird fixing there. What's this? Building straight ramp may collapse due to uneven terrain. Is it because of the supports for the track aren't properly spaced? I guess maybe they aren't. I just wanted it to be matched up with the other track, but I guess that's not allowed. The game just hates me. Looks like it interferes with the other track, but maybe it doesn't. Doesn't that look a little bit too close? It looks a bit too close to me. Is that buildable? It looks kind of weird. That looks better. At least like not as close. Alright, well let me just take some time to think for a second. I'll come out here. That's alright. Right now all that stuff needs to be built. That'll be fantastic time. Still wonder if I can like fix this thing here. Like what's the... Maybe it's the pillar? I guess it's the pillar. There. Okay, now it's fine. All is good. Alright, I'm gonna just take a quick little break and think about my life. AK, get water. I'm gonna get water and maybe use the bathroom, so I will be back shortly. Don't worry, I will not abandon you. I'll be back soon. Just a moment. Oh, okay. So, I'm now hydrated. I'm back. Brief absence. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we've got this little train network getting made. Everything's relatively together. I don't know what to do next. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm kind of like, eh, what else should I do? I could secure the food a little bit more because the food is a little bit iffy at the moment. How is food doing? We've got a lack of vegetables, it seems. Yeah. Pain. You get a few more pieces of bread. Swap out some of the diesel. Now I would make more greenhouses, but I don't really have a lot of workers left to do that with, and I don't really have a lot of space. But I could try to make it work. I don't know, I think I'll just leave it the way it is for now. As long as we don't starve, I'll figure it out some other time. It is kind of near the top of my list, though, to figure out the food issue. When it comes to this, let's see. I need to do zones. I just don't know how. How should I set this up? I need to like look at a YouTube video or something and like, how are people setting up zones? I'm not really sure, like, what do I even use them for? Put this on. Yes. And then these, let's set these for crushed iron ore. And then these are still waiting to be built. That's fine. Now another thing too, let's finish up this segment here. Find these. I think that'll do. Right, hopefully that's the last of the rail making that needs to be done. Alright, we've got glass. We've got copper. Even though that's being used up super fast. We've got electronics. Always good. Got maintenance. Got mechanical parts, even though that's being used up super fast as well. We are accumulating steel. Taking these. Now eventually, when I have the means to expand this, I have plenty of room for expansion. I could also, in lieu of expanding, I could just upgrade the assembly machines as well. But we have potential here, so that's flag. How are we doing on terraforming? Terraforming is not bad. Feel good. Yeah, this looks pretty nice. I still remember what it looked like when I first started. Big transformation. I'm not sure if I'm providing enough chlorine gas for the wastewater treatment. I think the chlorine gas is a limiting factor here. We are still keeping up with demand. I would just rather this be satisfied continuously without any waiting. It's working for now though, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. I don't even use this salt. I don't even use these evaporation ponds either. I should get rid of these to free up the workers. And also free up the resources for the pipe. Yeah, that's no longer needed. We've got a lot of space here. I'm going to use that for something eventually, but for now it's just going to be sitting there. Got like all the iron. We got coal, we got sand. Our little generator area still holding strong. We're full on diesel again. We fill up on diesel so quickly. It's actually crazy how fast it happens. I'm starting to not make as much hydrogen, so probably take the excess diesel that I have and use that excess diesel to crack it into hydrogen. Maybe that would be the smart choice here. So what I'm thinking is I take a pipe out of this diesel storage, route it back towards this area, make another cracking thing. See, what's the recipe? So we can crack the diesel into naphtha and fuel gas, and we can route that into the... Okay. That's what I'll do. I'll just do that. So... naphtha and... I think this is enough room to fit everything in. I think that's fine. So let's get the recipe for the diesel. We're gonna need steam. Take some steam here. Plug that in. Then we can route the diesel from the storage here. This is like the big boy storage. Put that over to where it's needed. Still in planning mode. That's done. Alright, then we get naphtha, we get fuel gas. Fuel gas, I'll slot that into the storage here. Naphtha, I will also slot that into its respective storage, which will be right about there. And then we'll see how well that takes care of the excess diesel. So we have plenty of diesel to take care of. I'm actually going to upgrade this pipe to level 2 so that we can get more throughput. Yeah, that's... Get the naphtha and the fuel gas. Right, I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. I'll just have to check again later as to whether or not the diesel still bottlenecks the way that it was before, but if it does, I can always just add on more cracking units, or I can give it a unity boost. one of those options. Guy doesn't have any fuel. Oh, it's because it's on diesel. Here, let's change you to hydrogen. Alright, this station is almost good to go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to modify one of the train lines for the iron powder. So the route is that they go to the drop-off point. They go to the... They shouldn't even go here anymore. Hold on. Yeah, they shouldn't even go here. You know what? Let's switch this around. Let's switch this around. I can't just change them like that. I have to actually flip them manually. Okay, so we'll flip these. We'll change this from unload to load. I think I can. Makes things easier. So we will be taking all of the iron ore from here and moving it out. And in fact, I should put the crusher back. I'm low on workers too. I need to fix that as well. Put this stuff back though. The workers, I don't think I can support any more people without running out of food, because I am not doing good food-wise. We don't even have any corn to use at the moment. You know what? I'm gonna just stop making the soybeans. Gonna have it all be corn. Why not? It's all corn. I don't know what to do with this animal feed. Could like burn it. I don't know. Plenty of rubber. Now you. Reverse this. Excellent. I think that's going the right way now. We just need to make the appropriate lift and attach this on to where it needs to go. And get rid of this part here. Should solve the issue. And then we have to modify this to be, instead of for loading, this should be for unloading. Swap all these around. I am still concerned about the food though, I'm just trying not to think about it. I'm gonna have to deconstruct all of this and merely turn them around to face the other way. That'll happen when it happens. I'm hoping that the corn production here will help to supplement the shortage of food that we have. We're like really, really close to running out. Buy some more bread to kind of give myself a little bit more time. And we got potatoes, but we need vegetables as well. I wonder if instead of vegetables I should use corn. I don't even know. I don't even know. Man is 68. Now I know that when you have more food variety, demand decreases because there's more food for people to kind of disperse. Ooh. Where's that bread? Someone could get that. That'd be great. Do I even still have bread as a... Yeah. Let's make this like a high priority. Just to get the... There we go. We need that food, like, immediately. We're about to have starving people. And starving people, that's bad. The potatoes again. Got vegetables. I'm gonna modify... So, I'm gonna keep potato vegetable on... would that work? That probably wouldn't work. No, I still wouldn't have enough production, would I? I gotta keep it like this. You know what? I got the main factory set up. I might just worry about this another day. I'm running out of brain juice. It's a Friday. It's like midnight. Well, actually, it's not even Friday. It's Saturday. It's Saturday now. It's not even Friday anymore. Yeah, I'm kind of pooped. I'm all out of thinking juice, so... Yeah. I know most of you came over from Kazanir's stream, so... I'd like to just give a shout out to all of the raiders. I did not forget about you. Thank you for coming. Whether you're just lurking or watching or whatever you're doing. You at least have the sound of my voice. Just droning on, non-stop. But yeah, thanks for coming by, tuning in. I'll probably look for someone to raid. Because Kazanir raided me, I should... Let's look for someone to raid. And, yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. I hope you have a good rest of your night. You know, depending on where you are in the world. For some people, you could be waking up. For others, you could be asleep. Stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday around 8 to 9. I start kind of variable because my life is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 to 9, or not 8 to 9, start 8 to 9. You know what I'm saying? Around 8 or 9 o'clock, I start the stream. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Pacific Standard. I am an American. But yeah, let's go to... I'll go to someone who also streaming Captain of... Oh. I don't know who to go to, though. Send him some love. Right, well, raid is going to start momentarily. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves. Be well. If you're sick, I hope you get better. Not sick, I hope you don't get sick. Yeah. Right. Raid is starting in about 5 seconds. Yeah. Goodbye, au revoir, tata. Have a good one.